All right, everybody, as promised today, we're going to be talking about how to use the USDA plant database. You know, that's the maps that I've started adding to all of the plant videos. Now, it is free to use for any reason. If you're using it in a documented way, there's a little thing that says courtesy of, you got to give them credit for the due. But I mean, with just putting that little thing in your, saying it like I say, or putting a little thing on your thing, you use it in a book or research paper or whatever. It's a really good tool, but it does have its limitations, and we're actually going to talk about some of those limitations today. All right, now I hope this turns out all right. This is the first time I've ever recorded using the computer. If you're trying to research a new plant and you're wanting to know if it's in your general area, the USDA plant database is a good place to go. It's plants.usda.gov. As you can see, it's got a whole lot of resources that you can use. Now, most of the time when I am trying to find the plant map, which I share with you, I use the Latin name. It pulls it up pretty handy if I type it right. Well, okay. And it takes it a minute to pull up. All right. Now this one is for mulberry weed, which I did last week when I promised I would do it. It has images and everything, and it has the states. Now here's the problem though. You can zoom this thing in, and I'm going to pick on Alabama because that's where I'm from. And if you get close enough, it actually has the documented counties which it's in. Now, interestingly enough, since I did my video, Blount County right here has been added to that list. That was not originally on the list. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm the reason, but I do know I have at least one viewer that works for the USDA. So it's possible, I guess. But now, you can see that, and it's in Coleman County too, where I grew up, because I remember seeing it when I was a kid. It doesn't have a complete picture. Now, over here, Missouri, that whole state is a different color than these. And that means that there is no county data. Okay? So, and there's a way to have plants added to your individual county or state's database. On the side, let me scroll here. Well, there is a list. Go, where are you? You can actually, on documentation, you can actually get a plant added to your area. Now, if you don't know the scientific name, you can click on common names. Now, I'm going to pick one just out of the hat. Creeping Charlie. Now, why do I say that? Because I know of at least 10 that are called Creeping Charlie. If you have a very common name, it will pull up. Well, that one only pulled up one. Now see, that's showing that the only state that Creeping Charlie's in is Florida. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all, because we've got one called Creeping Charlie. All right, let's do one more. Let's do marshmallow. Now, I know for a fact, oh, there we go. All right. Now, it's got every one of the ones that is commonly called marshmallow. All of these are altheas, which would make sense because all of them can technically be called marshmallow. Now, officialis is the one that we have, but unless it's been added recently, it's not going to show Alabama as being one of the states that it's in. It's taking a while to load. Well, it's taking a long time. There we go. See, it's scattered all over the place, and it's not showing Alabama at all. And I've actually got marshmallow across the street next to a little pond where we live, just right straight across the street. Now, some of the ways that you can have a plant added to the database is by taking a lot of pictures and sending them in. They want various stages of the development of the plant. Now, most of them are going to have images. This one only has one, and it's a hand drawing. Let's go to Carolina buckthorn. All right, that's the common name. All right, now this one I know they should have plenty of pictures of. Now, it is a native species. It's got synonyms, which are its Latin names, and it's got derivatives of the Latin names. It's got images. Some of those are pretty good images too. Let's see, let's pick that one. There we go. It's got good images, everything. So if you have a common name for a plant, let's just pick another one here. We'll do plantain because it's a big one. There's several in that genre. There we go. All right, see, there's a whole bunch of things that are called plantain. Also, you'll notice over here, let me scroll that right there. Okay, you'll notice that all of the ones, the Latin names that have photos, are over here. And see, there's a bunch, and a lot of them are of completely different families. Now, the ones around here, we have we have Plantago elongata. We have Plantaga major. That's the one that I love so much. That's common plantain. And it should be, introduced all over the U.S. and most of Canada. This is where I get the data from when I'm telling you the range of the plants. It's very handy. It's one of those things that in my opinion, the government does right. Now check this out though. All right, just talked about this. This is a good one. This is Plantago major, which I have a video on way back then. Right here's Blount County where I live, and it's in my yard. And it doesn't show it being present. White means absent or unreported. That's all it means. So if I wanted to have it added, all I would have to do is take a whole bunch of pictures and send them into the USDA, or you can press the plant and dry it and send it in. Well, there you have it. That's another tool that you can put in your toolbox when you're learning foraging. It gives you kind of a rule of thumb. You can use that information. Now, as I've just shown, it's not completely accurate. In fact, in a lot of areas, it's totally wrong. That's not necessarily whoever runs this or the group of people that runs this. It's not necessarily their fault. They don't run around from county to county going, hey, can I look in your yard and see if this plant's here? It's really up to us. And if we want this tool to be as accurate as possible, then we need to get involved in making sure that it's documented. So I may actually send a few photos in of some things to the USDA and see if I can't get my county and my state included in that. Now, I do want to say this. If a plant is reported in a single county, your whole state will be lit up until you zoom in like we did. Okay? All right. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you out. I know it's a little dry, or it was for me anyway, but it's something that if you use all of the tools that are available to you, you can learn a lot more, a lot faster. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.